Midweek Connection. You know, last week I talked about our Miss Pam and my little sweet Australian Labradoodle Maisie. And today I'd like to share a poem that I wrote about a really wonderful horse that I rode back in the 90s. His name was Tommy, and having a little trouble with the wind here today. But Tommy was a great horse, and he brought a lot of happiness into my life. And anybody who owns a horse, owns a dog, you know the connection that God has blessed us in having an animal friend. And so I wanted to pen a poem about Tommy. And so here we go. He was 20 when I first met him, and we knew from the get-go that we was friends. It was one of those special kind of relationships, one that you hope won't ever end. We never had to talk a lot to keep our friendship alive. I guess just spending quiet time together made our camaraderie survive. We both liked the same kind of thing, so we never had to figure out what to do, which made being together a certain kind of pleasure for us too. I remember a trail ride we took up to Horseshoe Lake. It was August, and the weather was gorgeous, make no mistake. The ride was beautiful, but long. As we made our way up the trail, the Tommy was strong and determined, and we made it to the top without fail. I liked everything about him. He was polite, courteous, and genteel, and he had such a good heart about him in the way that he made me feel. Tommy and me had no complaints or judgments towards each other, and that's the way it is with a kindred spirit. That's something not even sometimes shared with brothers. So the day that Tommy died, I knew that life wouldn't be the same, because I'd lost a true heart friend, and I grieved and felt no shame. It would be nice if people could be like me and my equine friend. Then we might see a better world with relationships that would last to the very end. You know, like I said, our animal friends are a blessing from God, and we really need to thank the Lord for these animals that He has given to us to bring such joy and happiness into our lives. They're such special friends, and God has, as it says in the scripture, put us in dominion over our equine and animal friends, and so we are to take care of them and to love them. But man, I'll tell you what, isn't it amazing the love that we get in return? I'm thinking today about what would happen if we shared more of that kind of love with our fellow human beings. You know, Jesus told us that we are to love one another. He didn't tell us to judge one another. He didn't tell us to be mean to one another. He didn't tell us to be critical of one another. Jesus said, love one another. And if we could put into action that kind of love, I do believe that we would live in a different world that we live in today. Love goes a long ways, whether it be with our equine friends or with one another. I think let's practice this on a daily basis of making sure that people know that we love them. Well, I hope that was a source of encouragement to you today. I'm going to try to get my friend to come back over here. Come here, Sam. Come over here, buddy. Give him a few more goodies before we get out of here today, but as we do, I want to say happy trails to you, and remember, stay narrow.